Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Muhammad Izwan bin Arif from FTKM Manufacturing Engineering. Excuse me, guys. Can you please introduce yourself?
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad HAZIQ bin Muhammad ARIFFIN.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad FAZLI bin SMB31202. And my name is Muhammad FAZLI.
Hello, my name is Muhammad AMZAR.
As you know, today we are going to discuss about affordable and clean energy. It is practically impossible to pin down exactly what energy is, but far easier to say it does. Energy makes things happen. Whether we were thinking about machinery, living things, or the flow of a stream down a mountainside, there's energy at work. As as Einstein equation E equals mc squared shows, we know that energy is not just what make things happen to matter. Energy and matter are interchangeable. Energy is vital stuff of the universe. Because we were slow to realize how many guises energy takes that has traditionally been divided into many forms, although the distinction between these different forms are not as clear as they once were. For instance, when atom or molecule are moving in substance, we can separate the heat energy from the kinetic energy of their movement. It can still be useful to think of those different kind of energy. All this put together in overarching discovery that unites this different way that energy shows itself. Energy can be transformed, and we can transform energy. We can neither make it or destroy it. Energy is conserved. Quoting from Marty Spitzer, said that renewable energy offers so many benefits, from cleaning the air and reducing the pollution, to lowering the price and taking us off the structural boom and bust merry-go-round of fossil fuel price. With, with the affordable and clean energy, we can stop the climate change. If the climate change cannot be stopped, we can slow it down. Because this energy that's because this energy that we about to discuss don't emit carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases that contribute to the global warming. Okay, Haziq, I would like I would like to ask you about your point of view about biofuel. What is biofuel? What is biofuel?
Okay, let me explain about biofuel. Biofuel is any organic material that can be considered a source of energy. This may be because it can be immediately burned, for example, wood, or converted into useful fuel, for example, crops grown for liquid biofuel such as ethanol and biodiesel. While fossil fuel can be considered fossilized biomass, in common usage, the term refers to matter that can be produced relatively quickly or rarely taking more than a year, and so is referred to as a renewable resource. Biomass is the primary source of energy for over half the planet's population, even though it provides only about one-eighth of the world's energy need. The most significant biofuel is ethanol, which can be made by fermenting the sugar in any plant. Corn is typically used. Today, ethanol is often added to petrol, This blend is identified by the letter E with a number signifying the percentage after it.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm curious about future fuel supply. Can biofuel be the fuel in the future?
Oh, thank you for the question. According to Henry Ford, American inventor and industrialist who declared ethanol to be the fuel of the future, his Model T was designed to run on ethanol and petrol. For example, E10 petrol contains 10% ethanol. Unfortunately, ethanol has roughly half the energy density of petrol. Similarly, biodiesel, typically formed from oil extracted from crops such as soya beans, sunflower seed, or rapeseed, can be blended with diesel in small amounts. Crops are not the only possible source of biofuel. Research is currently taking place into sourcing them from fungi and gut bacteria.
So Haziq, are you telling that biofuel is any organic matter turned into a useful fuel that can be grown quickly? That is within a space of about a year.
Yes, I agree with it.
Okay, I have a question for you. What is the advantage of biofuel?
Okay, based on my research, biofuel has several advantages over other fuel. They can be grown around the world and suit different level of technological development. They are almost carbon neutral and they can be used as chemical feedstock for materials such as plastic and pharmaceutical. But there are drawbacks. Biofuel absorb nutrients from the soil, which means a greater need for fertilizer and they require a lot of water. Also, they use land that might instead have been useful for growing food crops.
Yeah, I understand that. Although we are traditionally produce carbon fuel from fossil source, biofuel use crop to take carbon from the atmosphere. Okay, I understand that. Okay, next, we are going to move to the solar energy. Solar energy is readily available in large quantities during daylight, but at the moment there is a trade-off between efficiency and cost for photovoltaic solar cell. Uh, okay, what do you think, Fazli? What can you say about the solar energy?
Okay, thank you, IZWAN. So, before I start describe about solar energy, I have suppose connected with solar. The sun provides more energy than we are ever likely to need, with a range of technologies able to capture it. Solar power is the conversion of renewable energy from sunlight into electricity, either directly using photovoltaic panel, indirectly using concentrated solar power, or a both combination. Concentrated solar power system use lens or mirror and solar tracking system to focus a large area of sunlight into a small beam. Photovoltaic cell convert light into an electric current using photovoltaic fan. Photovoltaic were initially solely used as a source of electricity for small and medium-sized applications. From the calculator provided by the single solar cell to remote home power by end of the rooftop PV system. Commercial concentrated solar power plants were first developed in the 1980s. Since then, as the cost of solar electricity has fallen, grid-connected solar PV systems have grown more or less exponentially. Millions of installation of photovoltaic power stations have been used. Most countries prefer a mix of source and the limit of sunlight to daytime in solar to only be dominant with advanced storage methodologies. That's what I think also.
Okay. Okay, sorry for interrupt, Nur Fazli. I have question for you. As we know, solar is one of the best electric supply. So my question is, what is the best long-term solar solution among all the solar system?
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Haziq, for the question. Some have suggested that the best long-term solar solution is to assemble one solar panel in space, where there is no weather to reduce the efficiency of conversion. The problem then is how to get the energy back down to the earth.
Okay, you say energy going back to the earth, but how to supply the electric from space to earth?
Thank you. The proposal is to do this by firing intensive beam of microwave through the atmosphere, which will then be converted back to electricity at the ground station. The individual has significant practical and safety issues. That's all I say about to answer your question.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and then we will continue to the wind energy. So briefly, wind farm can produce a comparable energy to a conventional power station and is low carbon, but output is more variable and the technology has environmental issues.
I see your point, and there is no doubt about it. And to highlight that, there is also a relation between wind power and solar energy from my perspective. Wind power, in fact, is direct solar energy with the weather system acting as intermediary energy from sunlight differently hit different part of the atmosphere. So the molecules are always zooming around, but wind result from constant movement. As warmer air arrives and cooler air sinks, masses of air begin to move, combine this with the effect of the planet rotation, and the result is that air begins to travel from place to place as wind.
Muhammad, can I ask the question?
Okay, sure.
Can you please elaborate more about how can we assess the source of energy and highlight the issue and problems that will occur and how we can solve it?
Okay, wind generation is one of the most visible sources of green energy, but the endangered controversy. The theory is good. There is a free energy whenever the wind is blowing. An individual turbine can generate 3 to 5 megawatt with large wind farm, producing around 500 to 1000 megawatt, comparable in output to a large conventional power station. However, there is one practical issue and three environmental concerns. Practically, unless there are large-scale storage facilities to hold energy until needed, wind power inconsistency means it will always be backup source. Of the environmental concern, the danger to bird life is perhaps exaggerated. Although wind turbine to sustain bird strike, the turbine cause fewer bird injuries than a single cat. More significant are visual and noise pollution. These 60 to 90 meters tower with screen are hard to ignore and many think they spoil natural landscape. Although this problem can be overcome by sitting to being offshore, this risk cost significantly. Noise pollution is also a genuine problem for those living close to the turbine, meaning that seating needs to be carefully judged. Although wind generation has dropped somewhat in favor, in contribution toward energy doubled in 3 years and it remains excellent. important contributor to a sustainable green energy balance.
Okay, see, so you can say that this present day we may capture otherwise unused natural energy and can be site offshore to minimize visual impact, right?
Yes.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, we will move to hydro energy. Hydropower use kinetic energy of moving water to push wheels, creating usable energy. Some of largest single power stations are now hydro-based. Okay, can Hazim can explain this hydro energy. Okay.
Okay, thank you to Muhammad Izwan for the introduction. Okay, I will start with hydropower. In the history of green energy, hydropower has been used for the longest time, even before YAHYA. Initially, hydropower was a purely mechanical process. The kinetic energy of spring and rivers derived from potential energy as the water ran downhill was turned into mechanical work to power mills and saw. Hydropower created value in electricity generation. Just to mention, the first hydroelectricity power station at Lord Armstrong House, Grandside in Northumberland, began generating electricity in 1878. In the mid-20th century, hydroelectric power stations generate the majority of renewable electricity through dam-based power generation. These projects have become common in West in recent years. As the environmental and social impact of projects that can involve living coal down underwater have made dire dam controversial. Despite this, development has been continued. For example, in China, the Three Gorges Dam in Hubei province, which first opened in 2003, gradually increased to reach 22,500 megawatt, which is comparable to 30 conventional power stations.
Okay, so how can hydropower enhance its power in order to increase its potential energy?
Okay, good question from Muhaimin. Uh, to enhance the hydropower, you need to increase the higher of volume like this surrounding so that the potential energy of the water, which is converted to kinetic energy as it runs downward under the pull of gravity, can increase the power of the pipe. Okay, I think that's all for hydropower. I give back to Muhammad Izwan. Thank you.
Okay, I have a text cited by Brian Clegg. He said, Signal 18th century water turbine was a simple device, but a large scale hydroelectric power plant can produce the same output as multiple conventional power stations. Okay, that's all. To conclude this discussion, I can say that we can transform energy. We can neither make it nor destroy it. Energy is conserved. With all the listed energy, we can reduce or slow the climate change, which is such a major issues today. Okay, that's all. Thank you.